What's up, guys? We have an outstanding video. This is a video of a deputy district attorney who's gonna get himself fired. Video comes to you from the dreaded rabble rouser. He emailed me, told me a little bit about what happened. I went and watched the videos and I was impressed. Let's get right to it because I don't want to waste your time. I will pause for some comments. I'll give you my final thoughts at the end. Let's get right to it.
Hello, sir. How you doing?
Good, how you doing?
What can we do for you today?
I was trying to set up an appointment to speak to the DA, please.
All right. And what's that regarding?
I just had some questions for her.
Okay. Well, you can go ahead and send this to us via email, and we will take a look at them, and we will get back to you in a timely manner.
So she doesn't meet in person?
Well, what's the meeting about that you're requesting?
Oh, just some questions about her job performance.
Okay. Well, like I said, you're free to contact us via email, and we can go ahead and get back to you that way.
So she doesn't meet in person then?
Well, let's see what questions you have, and let's see if that's something we need to meet about in person, and you can go ahead and send those to us.
So you'll screen the meeting based on those questions?
No, maybe something that we can address via email. We respond
I'd rather
promptly.
do it in person.
Well, you can go ahead and contact us via email then.
What's the difference between contacting you here right now and via email?
Oh, contacting us via email is one thing, and coming here in person is another thing.
Yeah, I just wanted to set up an appointment to speak to her.
Okay, well, we're not going to do that today.
How come?
Well, because you can contact us via email, and we'll see what questions you have and if we can address those.
Well, I just want to set up an appointment.
Okay, we're not going to do that today, but you're welcome to contact us via email with your
I
questions.
don't understand.
Well, I will say it again. You can contact us via email with your questions. And,
Can I set up an appointment with you there, Josh?
no, Mr. Spees, not today.
How come?
Well, we're sitting here talking right now.
Are you afraid to speak with me or something?
I'm speaking with you right now.
So can we set up an appointment to speak?
What do you have to ask me?
All right, so back in September of 2021, well, first of all, are you aware that I'm suing the sheriff and the county commissioners?
If that's something you're doing, that's something you're doing.
Are you aware of that?
I mean, that's.
It's a pretty straightforward question.
Why, what does that have to do with me?
Well, I just asked you that. You can't answer that.
I mean, I don't see what relevance it has to what I'm doing here.
What do you don't even know what my questions are. How do you know if that's relevant or not?
Well,
question.
And just so you guys know, there are 2 videos like this, and it goes on and on and on. But it's so great because Josh Shaking Hands Seaton, I guess is his name, the now former Douglas County Deputy District Attorney, he thinks he's talking to an idiot. He doesn't like being recorded. He obviously doesn't know anything about the First Amendment, because if he did, he wouldn't be sitting there recording and bothering Dr. Justin Spees.
I'm about to ask might be relevant to that.
Well,
so I don't understand why you're just not answering me.
I'm not going to comment on what you're doing or not doing with the sheriff's office or the county commissioner.
Spoken just like an attorney.
Well, you can characterize that however you want to characterize that.
Sounds like you're kind of afraid to answer a question, is what it sounds like.
Well, I answered your question.
Okay. So back in September of 2021, I was standing peacefully on a street corner protesting mask mandates.
So I'm not going to discuss that any
And a
further
guy
with you.
got out, battered me, stole my property.
I thought it was funny how Josh tried to interrupt and Justin kept talking. Absolutely brilliant. Taking control of the conversation.
And attempted
Yeah,
to
I'm not
attack
going
me
to
with
discuss that any
sign.
further with you.
It was caught on camera.
I'm not going to discuss
There's
that any
a
further with you.
victim's statement, 2 witnesses' statements, and the guy wasn't charged. And so my question that I came down here to ask is, why wasn't he charged?
I don't have anything further to discuss with you at this time.
So can I set up an appointment then to speak to the DA since you can't answer my question?
No, not at this time.
Why not?
Go ahead and send us the questions via email, and we'll
Well,
take a look.
I just asked you, how come you can't answer it right now?
Because I told you I'm not going to answer that. Go ahead and send me. I mean, you're basically not really asking questions as you're making statements.
I just asked why he wasn't charged. That's
Well,
a question, isn't it?
You're making a number of statements. You're talking about
was a
suing the
question.
sheriff and the county commission.
There was a question specifically about that incident back in September of 2021 where I was attacked and had my property stolen, and the attacker, caught on video with 3 witness reports, was not charged. And I want to know why. And that's a question. It's not a statement. That is a question. Why was he not charged?
You're making some conclusory statements there
About what?
about what happened. And
So can you explain it to me then?
You certainly got your
Can you explain
opinion
it
of
to
what
me?
happened.
Can you explain it to me then?
Can you stop interrupting me? You know, Mr. Spees, this is not productive. I think we're done here.
Well, it's not productive because you're not answering my question.
Well,
And
Mr.
are you
Spees-
recording me?
Yeah, are you recording
All right,
me?
so don't delete that. Because
All
if
right.
you delete that, I'm sure you're aware that'll be a felony. Because I'm going to request that footage right now.
And I'm going to request your footage as well.
You can't get that from me. This is my private phone. You
Are you listening to this attorney, this deputy district attorney? How crazy is it that this fool doesn't even know the laws and the rights of the people? He's a county deputy district attorney, and he thinks he can request Dr. Justin Spees' footage? Or is he going to request one of the secretaries to pull it up on YouTube? Is that an official request? What an idiot.
are in a government capacity right now, recording me. So I'm going to request that. So
Okay.
don't delete it.
All right, well, you can request it. If you file an appropriate request, I'll get it to you.
Will you?
Well, that's what I just said.
So you'll, okay. All right. So I will be filing a Cora request right now.
Okay, go ahead.
And I still am wondering why you're not answering my question.
Well, you can keep saying the same things over and over again, and that's fine. And you can keep recording, and I'll keep recording you, and we can just sit here and record each other, and that's fine.
That's what you want to do?
I
Talk about not being productive.
Well-
I'm going to go on with my day.
Okay, go ahead and go on with your day
I never
then.
once said that I'm going to sit here and record you.
Okay, well, we're done here. So, Mr. Spees, the door is right there. You know where that is. It's the same.
I'm going to go ahead and
door
do
you
a Cora request like I just said. So
Go ahead and do your court request,
Okay,
but
I
right
will.
now you got to leave
Why do I got to leave?
because we're done here.
I'm going to do a Cora request right now.
We're done here.
Okay, but I'm going to do a Cora.
So the deputy DA is telling him, you got to leave. If the dreaded rabble rouser, Dr. Justin Spees, didn't know his rights, if he was just someone who just complied to government demands like folks propagate for, how are the people ever going to get their questions answered? You know, how are they ever going to get the work done that they need? The service that the people request, how are we ever going to get that when you have idiots like Josh over here who don't want to do his job correctly, thinks he can tell the people to leave a public lobby, and is upset because Justin is flexing his First Amendment, recording, asking questions. Josh here would like to stop American freedom at his behest. He wants to be a controller of the people. And that's why it's important that we go out there and record and ask questions and hold them accountable and post the videos on social media. That's why these videos are going viral, because the empowerment feels good. It really fucking does. And if you've never recorded police in your life, if you guys still fear cops and you get out there and record them, it's an empowerment and it feels so good. So you should try it. Let's keep watching.
Request there, Josh.
Here's what you're going to do, Mr. Spees. You're going to walk out the door. We'll take those
No,
court
I'm
requests
going to
via
do a
email.
Cora request right here because I'm allowed to do that.
If you don't, Mr. Spees, I'm going to go ahead and let court security know that you are not welcome here right
Why
now.
am I not welcome here right now?
You're disrupting ordinary business.
How so?
You just came here.
Asking you a legitimate question about something that happened to me?
And I've addressed how
And
we're
now
going
I
to
want
handle
to do
that.
a Cora request.
Okay,
in person,
well-
like I'm allowed to.
Well, here's what I'm going to do.
Why can't I do that?
Mr. Spees,
Why can't I do that?
you can submit that in writing.
I'm going to submit it in writing right here, like I'm allowed to.
Mr. Spees, you're disrupting ordinary business
You're
at
not
this
going to let
point.
me. How am I disrupting ordinary business?
You have other options to file the court request.
But I have this option, and this is the option I want to do, and I'm allowed to do it. Why aren't you letting me do it?
Well, because we have discretion over what happens during the normal course of business.
And what's this discretion you're speaking of that I'm not allowed to come
all
in
right,
here and
Mr.
exercise my?
They don't have discretion to not do their job. That's not true. He's an idiot. As a matter of fact, it's their election of duty, if anything. What are we paying them for? Taxpayers. Are you a taxpayer watching right now? Do you hate seeing your tax funds getting flushed down the toilet? Did you know that a chief of police and his daughter were just arrested because they were stealing tax funds? Did you know that misappropriation of funds is happening everywhere, even in a town near you? How are the people ever going to find out where this is happening if we don't go into government buildings and ask questions like Dr. Justin Spees, the dreaded rabble rouser? It's important that we do this in every government installation so that we can start to get rid of these bad apples. If we wonder why government isn't operating properly, it's because of people like Josh So let's keep watching, and let's watch Josh flush his job down the toilet this time.
Rights to submit a core request in person. Is that what you're saying there, Josh?
Mr. Spees, we're done talking here.
I'm done as well. Can I get a Cora request form, please? You're gonna go ahead and call court security there, Josh?
Well, I don't know, Justin.
Like you threatened to do just now.
Threatened? How are you taking that as a threat?
Because you said that I'm no longer allowed here and that court security is gonna come remove me from here. That's a threat.
Well, I mean, that's a fact.
So are you gonna call him then, Josh?
Well, if we get the form for you, you can be on your way.
Well, I'm gonna fill it out here too as well, so.
That's not gonna happen.
Oh, it is gonna happen because I'm allowed to do it.
All right, well, here's what we're gonna do.
Here's what we're gonna do.
Can we, like him to leave? Ask him to leave, he's not leaving, so.
I haven't done anything to be asked to leave. I want to file a Cora request. I have every right to do that.
I'll print you the form and then you can be on
And
your
I'll
way.
fill it out here.
No, you're not gonna fill it out here. This
Yeah,
is
because
not
I
your-
want to submit it right
this
now.
is not your workstation.
I want to, this is a public area. This ain't your workstation
Wow.
either. This is a public area. I have the right to fill it out and I want to fill it out right now. I don't want to take it and leave and bring it back. I want to
You
fill it
can go
out right
fill
now.
it out in
No.
the self-help center.
No, I'll fill it out right here.
Hell
No,
yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
ain't
print
the
it
boss
off,
here,
and
fool.
you're gonna go fill it out somewhere else.
I want to fill it out right here. I have the right to. Why can't I fill it out here? This is a public area right here, right? Why am I not allowed in here?
So would you get the form? I'll hang tight with him if that's okay, Mr.
Perfect.
Seiden.
Thanks, sir.
Hell yeah.
We'll get this stuff figured out, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Get in there and get the form, you old pink tie wearing little pansy. Get in there and get the form, Fright. Make you do your job. In reality, I'm not gonna lie, I do like the fact that this cop came in there and managed the situation. Cause this dumbass right here, Josh, he wasn't gonna do his job. He was not gonna do his job. And in reality, it's kind of cool to see the cop go in there and punk his ass and say, "Get in there and get the fucking form, bro. Hurry up." Yes, sir. And he goes in there, fucking, and he frolics, brings back the form. You're gonna see right now when he comes back, the cop is actually gonna put him in check. Now, don't get me wrong, this cop is a bit of a jackass himself. You're gonna see a little bit later, but right now, I gotta give it to this fucker for doing his job properly. Check it out.
Nothing.
I don't have to, I just chose to. Again, we're all entitled to our opinion.
You don't have an opinion, asshole.
All
Keep it
right,
to
here's
yourself.
the form. There you go.
Thank you.
He would like to sit out here and fill it out. Clearly, not our office. He's not disrupting anything. If you're okay with that, we will be right outside if there becomes a problem.
Sure, I appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
All right.
So I can stay now, Josh?
Yeah, I'll just sit here with you while you fill it out, and I'll take your right back.
All right. Well, while I'm here, I might as well just.
Fucking Josh seriously thinks he's in charge. And this cop also pretty much told the DA, there's nothing we can do, if that's okay with you. So the cop is pretty much telling Josh, there's nothing that we can do, man, if that's okay with you. Oh, man. And in reality, with just that one line, if that's okay with you, I believe that it left Josh to still think in his mind that he has a bit of authority, right? I mean, look at this guy. Oh, I'm just going to sit out here and record you. Who does that? Who does that to the American people? Government officials that walk up to you like this and they're recording you? What kind of shit is that? But they want to do it, but they don't want us to do it. They want to be allowed to record you in these buildings and everywhere in public, but they don't want you recording them. There is actually, I mean, what if these cops and public officials are creeps? What if I was a good-looking girl with some, you know what I'm saying, and I dress a little skimpy? What if these cops are perverts? What if these cops just like me? I mean, I know I'm not that good-looking, but women have hit on me before. And I have caught a couple dudes staring my way. I mean, who knows? These cops could be perverts. And there have been many cops known to be perverts. Not too long ago, this cop was sending pictures of his genitalia to a woman whose husband he arrested. This is the America we live in, folks.
Kind of film some of this other stuff too.
Go ahead.
All right.
So lie.
This is the kind of video that should make everyone really excited, because this deputy district attorney is acting like a jackass, and he gets himself fired for harassing an auditor. I don't know if Justin Spies considers himself an auditor, but if this was a First
Who's your
Amendment
Freedom
audit,
of Information officer there, Josh?
That'll be me.
Oh, you are.
In Kansas, it's the Kansas Open Records Act.
I've seen people give 10 out of 10. People say this is my favorite audit on my channel. I have my own personal favorites as well, but I gotta tell you, this video right here is hands down one of the most successful audits I have ever seen.
Is it Seiden, Josh?
Yes, it is.
All right. I can never remember how to spell Verana's last name. Is it Vrana?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
You know what I think is cool? This DA doesn't really know that this is happening, but it is. He's actually making this easier for Justin Spies to fill out this paper, because he's there to answer the questions. It's like he said, here, have a seat here. I got a couple questions for you. I'm gonna need you to answer them for me. Are you ready? Yes, sir. So, Josh, how do you spell Rhonda's name? Vrana? Yes, sir. He's getting straight schooled. Better than he ever has before throughout his whole education years in school. Dr. Justin
And how long
Spies.
do you have to respond to this, Josh?
I would just refer you to the Kansas Open Records Act. I can't advise you on the law.
Oh, really? You don't know what it is?
I would just refer you to the Kansas Open Records Act. I can't advise you on the law.
I'm not asking for advice. I'm just saying you're the Freedom of Information officer. You should know that, right?
And I'm just saying, I will refer you to the Kansas Open Records Act.
Okay. I believe it's 3 business days.
I'll just refer you to the act.
The same law that puts us in check puts the government in check as well. Keep that in mind, folks. Josh is learning that the hard way today.
Can I get a copy of that there, Josh?
Sure.
Appreciate it.
Go get your ass to work. You're my secretary, Josh.
Following orders.
Okay, so there's 2 copies here.
There's 2.
Yeah, so take whichever one you want, and then I'll take the other one.
All right. I will take
What an
the
idiot.
copy.
All right, I'll take the original. All right.
So how many days do I have to get that back?
I would just refer you to the act, sir.
Okay.
Again.
Are you going to refer to?
Real quick, guys. One of the reasons why people in government act this way is because not very many people go in there and do public records requests and stuff like that. People don't know the empowerment that they have, the power that they have. People don't know these types of things. They think, oh, government will take care of it. Fuck no, they're not going to take care of it. They're not going to take care of the mistakes that they make. They don't hold themselves accountable. If something happens to you and it's their fault, clean. They walk away clean. And we the people have to, deal with situations and all kinds of shit. And these guys are lazy, man. Look at this fool's dressed nice. Pink ass tie probably costed him like $50, $30. I don't know. I don't buy ties. I don't wear ties and shit. I don't even know how much they cost. What kind of shoes are he wearing? What are those? Some fucking Stacey Adams? Or are those Target? I don't know. We pay to dress these people up in suits to go to court and, to prosecute people and shit like that. You mean to tell me that this idiot is a prosecutor, a district attorney, and he prosecutes people, but he pretty much wants the cops to kick this guy out, and this guy's broken no law? So you mean to tell me we're watching right here in real time someone who prosecutes people wants cops to arrest someone who hasn't committed a crime? Holy fuck. That's mind-blowing. He thought he was going to come out here and punk Justin Spies. It's embarrassing to see this guy act this way. And it feels so good to know that he's going to lose his job.
As well?
I will refer you to the act, sir.
Okay. Are you going to refer to it? So you know how many days you have to get it
I
back?
will refer you to the act.
Noted. Are
You
you
have submitted
gonna
your
refer to it?
request. And I think that pretty much covers it.
It sure does for that, yeah.
All right.
All right.
So
yeah.
all right. Well, you take care, sir.
You too.
Have a good rest of your day.
Thank you, you too.
You think I give a damn about a Grammy? Half of you critics can't even stomach me, let alone stand me.
These guys are having fun, making fun of the people. Deputy DA seated no longer working in DA's office. Preliminary hearing in murder case delayed. Wow. The Lawrence Times. So this is what they do, huh? They not only willing to prosecute people that have not committed any crimes. We've seen that in real time. But they also go around mocking people, making fun of the people and stuff like that. Now, it doesn't say if he was fired or if he was allowed to resign. A lot of people in government are allowed to resign. That's fucked up because that allows them to go work at other government agencies and installations. They sweep the bullshit under the rug and they allow these bad people to go work somewhere else in government. But the video's not over, folks. I want you guys to watch part 2 because he goes back and this stupid DA does it again. Keep in mind that all happens before he gets fired. So let's watch part 2.
Hello, Mr. Spees.
Hey, Josh, we meet again. So I also asked for a couple of complaint forms. And, you recording that is going to bring me right back in here to submit another core request. So every time I come in, you're going to record me, and then I'm going to request a...
Okay.
So every single time I have to come back in here for this. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm requesting your video.
What the hell kind of socks is he wearing? What the hell? This guy's a creep. Look, kids, you like my new socks?
Video footage.
All right, go ahead. Fill out your forms.
So can I get the 2 complaint forms?
We don't have the complaint forms here.
Oh, where are they?
You can contact the Office of the Attorney General.
Oh, really? That's who it goes to?
Yep, that's who you can contact.
Any complaint for you guys goes right to the Office of the Attorney General?
Well, I mean, we can't handle a complaint against ourselves now, can we?
Well, I don't know. Can you?
Well, I think you should contact the Office of the Attorney General about that.
Is that the procedure in your policy?
Hey, thanks for the recommendation. I think I will.
I'm suggesting that you contact the Office of the Attorney General.
I know, I'm just asking, is that your policy to do that?
I'm suggesting that you contact the Office of the Attorney General.
I hear you suggesting that, but is that your policy?
You know what? You just need to contact the Office of the Attorney General.
So it's not your policy?
I'm suggesting you contact the Office of the Attorney General.
Okay.
Broken record. We should have some kind of like, I know a lot of the chest straps to put your phone and record, that shit can be hella uncomfortable. I have one. I have a GoPro and it's, put it on there. The GoPro is kind of cool though because it gets a whole wide angle. And the phones do that too now. You just zoom out and get the whole wide angle and shit. They need to make shirts with like, not just pockets, but fucking phone slots. And you know what else? Where they need to put like phone slots? In cars. They still haven't figured 2024 and these automakers still haven't figured out to put some phone slots, where you can put your phone in there, and they still haven't figured it out. 2024 and automakers still haven't figured it out. I mean, we had to put our phones in our cup slots. The damn door, they fall out all the time. Put something there, man. Put a little opening or something. You could put your phone right there. That'd be sick. Anyhow, we're getting off topic. Let's get back to the video where Josh gets himself fired.
What do you do with that footage there that you're getting of me, Josh?
What do you do with the footage that you're getting of me there, Justin?
You're a public official filming me. What are you doing
You're
with
a
that
public
footage?
figure.
Am I? I'm a public figure.
Oh, yes. I mean, you've been a candidate for public office. You're frequently putting yourself in the public eye. You are a public figure.
Who is suing the sheriff and the county commission? You know that, right?
You told me about that the other day.
Well, I'm a public figure. I'm sure you know about that, right? Since I'm so public, right?
It's not relevant to anything I do in my day-to-day. I can tell you that.
Okay, well, you just brought up something that's not relevant to you at all. So were you picking and choosing on that?
Well, it's America. We can all pick and choose any number of things, Mr. Spees.
Is that so?
You choose to come here on a daily basis, and
A daily basis? Is that so? Did I come here yesterday, Josh?
Okay, well, you've been here twice this week.
So is that a daily basis?
Well, I mean, you're coming here more and more.
But not a daily basis, right?
Well, I don't know.
And now that you're recording me, I have to come back in here and get another core request.
Okay.
Get that footage off of
You're
your
going to
phone
provide
again.
me your recording?
For what, Josh?
Well, what have you got to hide?
For what, Josh?
But what have you got to hide, Justin?
The thing is that this is a private phone and you are a public official.
Well, but that doesn't. But what have you got to hide, Justin? I mean,
What do you want? What do you want it for?
Well, what do you want?
What could you possibly want it for, Josh?
What could you possibly want this for? You're recording me. I mean,
Well,
why do you
so
want multiple copies?
It goes back to, first of all, I'm allowed to record you.
I'm allowed to record you too. You're in a public place.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm allowed to get that off of your phone.
Okay. Well, fill out your request and we'll handle it appropriately.
Well, last time I was in here, you said fill out your request and you'll get me the footage. You said that.
You didn't fill out a request for the footage.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying you're on record as saying you're going to get me the footage of what's on your phone.
You're on record too, my man.
Okay, great.
As you guys can see, he obviously gets the footage, right? So sick how he put the videos together, too.
Do you film everyone that comes in here?
Mr. Spees, you can fill out your form and
It's
I'll
just
process
do
it.
you film everyone that comes in here?
Well, if someone's filming me, I'm filming them.
So is that a yes?
Let's point out the obvious truth. Cops and government officials don't go around recording people like this unless they're trying to intimidate you, unless they're some kind of pervert, unless they're trying to use it against you in any kind of way. And it's in my opinion, it's all for nefarious reasons. I did a cop watch one time and I left the cop watch and the cops put out like an APB out on me. They pulled me over. We got a new car and it did have tinted windows. But the cop, the three-striped moron, Ramirez, he walked up like this. Hey, how you doing? He knew I was in the car. They did it on purpose. Now, they would have got me on any other day where it wasn't that day for tinted windows and they didn't put out an APB and do a retaliatory stop. I wouldn't have been pissed, but I was mad. I got in his face and I was like, cussed him out, all of that. Badass video. But he was doing it for nefarious reasons. Like, it's all good. You catch me. Fuck it. There's some laws that people don't respect, like firework laws. I mean, some people do. I personally don't like illegal fireworks, lighting them up. Mostly because people blow off their hands and all kinds of shit. Fucking burn their houses down. But I like seeing them. A lot of neighbors out there everywhere. And fucking, you guys see the drone footages? You guys see all the fireworks? Do people really respect that law? I'm not saying go break it. I'm just saying, What I am saying is you usually don't see government officials doing this unless it's nefarious.
If someone films me, I film them.
Do you
Yes.
really?
If someone films me, I film them.
Okay, right on.
Is that part of your policy, Josh? Shaky hands?
Now, is that your private phone there, personal phone, or is that a government phone?
Mr. Spees, this is a phone that I use.
Yeah, is that your own
What an
personal
idiot.
one, or is that a government issued one there?
Is that your personal phone, or is that a phone that you received through some government subsidy?
Oh, really? Like what?
Well, is it? I mean, did you?
Am I
receive-
employed by the government, Josh?
I don't know if
Are
you
you
are or not.
employed by the government?
I think it's clear that I am.
Okay, so is that a government phone or your private phone?
Did you use government funding to purchase your phone?
I'd like to know what phone I'm requesting from.
Did you purchase that with your campaign contributions?
What campaign contributions?
When you
Fucking
campaigned
idiot.
for county commission?
And first of all, speaking of relevancy, I don't see how that's relevant. Second of all, tell me how many campaign contributions I got there, Josh. Tell me the number.
I mean, you had to
So
file with the Secretary
with
of State.
$0, could I have bought something with $0?
I'm asking if you received an in-kind contribution of the phone.
Is that what you just asked?
That's what I'm asking now. Yeah, if you don't want to answer me, you don't have to, clearly.
I just did, Josh, and I don't understand how that's relevant.
In reality, personally, if I was Dr. Justin Spees, I'd have probably dropped a few F-bombs on him. I'd have called him a bunch of names. But, dude, this guy is being hella respectful. And he's getting right to the fucking point, which is so dope. And I think that's why I get frustrated sometimes out there and I just start dropping the fucking F-bombs. It's because, like, sometimes I don't know how to argue. It takes time for me. Sometimes I have to sit there and watch and pay attention to what's going on. But when you're out there auditing, it's like on the spot. You have to know this shit off the top. Sometimes you have to be professional and you have to get your point across and ask the right questions, say the right things to let them know exactly how they're wrong. And in reality, Dr. Justin Spees is 100% explaining to Josh Seaton exactly how he's wrong. And this fool can't see it. He's being narcissistic. He's being condescending, egotistical. And the way he's behaving is just foul. You don't treat the people that way. Because that's why the people get mad and like, here you go, Josh.
I mean, you can determine what's relevant to you. I can determine what's relevant to me.
Oh, really? So
free
last time
country,
I was in here and you just deflected and dodged and wouldn't answer anything because it wasn't relevant to what you thought was relevant. Is that what you're saying?
I don't
Exactly
know what
what
you're
he
asking. Did you come here to fill out a form?
I did.
Okay, then fill out the form.
I will fill out the
All right,
form, Josh.
Get to it.
Wow.
I will.
You see that, folks? They have this thing, and I say this all the time. Write this shit down. If you write this down and you memorize this, you'll know when government officials trying to turn presumed authority into unbridled power. They're presumptuous. They feel like they have authority over you. So it's presumed authority. If you don't put that shit in check like that, that will turn into unbridled power. And that's what makes them act this way. That's why Josh thinks that he can treat the people like crap, because he feels like he has unbridled power. And nobody, absolutely nobody, can tell him that he's wrong except we the people. Like I said, the same laws that hold us accountable is supposed to hold them accountable as well. I don't believe he should have been allowed to resign. If he was allowed to resign, there's still some crooked shit going on. And the ones who let him resign should get fired.
But not under pressure or duress from you.
Well, we're running out of time here,
So
so
how much time do we have on this?
because if this takes much longer, I'm
You
going
don't
to
have
ask
to.
you to leave.
You don't have to sit here and babysit me while I fill out a form, Josh. You know that as well. You could actually go about your business and leave me to fill out the form. You know that.
Mr. Spees, I also don't have to allow you in here.
Into this public area?
Well, just because it's a public area,
Have I done something wrong?
well, you're clearly just here to cause distraction and disruption.
Am I really?
This is a
By
place of
filling out a
business.
form and you tell me to hurry up, I'm causing a distraction and a disturbance.
I mean, clearly you're just
I
here
will
to
fill this out on my own time.
then fill it out and bring it back on your own time.
This is my own time right here.
Mr.
You sitting here trying to babysit me while you do this is your time, Josh.
Mr. Spees, here's what I'm going to tell you: is you can fill out the form,
I
and
am filling out
I'll
the
get
form.
you a copy of it,
I am filling out the form.
and get back to it, or else I'm going to ask you to leave.
Under what reason?
That you're not here for any legitimate purpose.
I'm filling out a form.
This idiot didn't learn the first time. He's probably never going to learn, as a matter of fact. The cops went in there and told him, we can't make him leave. And now he's fucking telling him, I'm going to ask you to leave. Oh, shit. This is the same things that cops do. They're very demanding, but they try to put it in a way where they're asking. And when it ever goes to court, they'll be like, I asked. He complied. I fucking asked. I didn't demand it. I asked. No, motherfucker. You tricked them because the idiot American didn't know their fucking rights. So you pretty much took the rug from under him, made him slip, and you fucking screwed him over. They've been getting away with that shit way too long. But not no more, because of we the people and YouTube together. We're a fucking team.
Then fill it
And I'm
out.
taking some shots of your office.
You
here,
did the
Josh.
other day. Nothing's changed.
How do I know that?
Okay, well, then take some more shots at the office.
Oh,
then.
I will, but I don't have to get your permission to do that.
Well, this is a place of business. This isn't a
Okay.
place for you to just come hang out. So fill out your form.
I just said that I'm taking shots and documenting your office. That ain't hanging out, Josh.
Oh, you're not really-
You realize that, right?
Mr. Spees, just take your form and go ahead and fill it out.
I will.
All
But I
right.
want to document you in your official capacity right now.
Oh, I wanna-
Sitting here filming me. So that's
Okay.
what I'm doing now. Now my reason for being here is shifted. I want to see you in your official capacity.
All right, well, it's not without limitations.
Oh yeah, what are those limitations?
When I tell you to leave, you got to leave.
How come?
Because this is also a place of business.
But it's public.
Well, right, but that's not without limitations.
What are
I
the
mean, the parks are
limitations?
public, but they have certain hours.
Yeah,
that
you're
are
open for
visible.
business right now, aren't you?
Well,
So am I doing anything wrong, Josh?
I mean, clearly you're not here for any
Am
legitimate
I doing
purpose.
anything wrong, Josh?
You're not here for any legitimate
Am I
purpose.
doing anything wrong, Josh?
Mr. Spees, just fill out your
The
form.
answer is no. Otherwise, you would just say it, right?
Here's what I'm going to tell you is I'm through talking with you.
Okay, then go about your business. I'll fill out my form, submit it, and be on my way. You ain't got to sit here, and you know that.
Well, you ain't got to sit here and you know that.
I want to, and I have the
Okay.
right to.
Well, and I have a right to as well.
Well, then you're going to have to get used to sitting here and stop complaining about me sitting here then. If that's your right, if you're exercising your right to sit here.
Mr. Spees, I'm sorry you're feeling irritated, but maybe you'll feel better.
I'm not feeling irritated. Who said that?
Oh, you don't seem to be having a very good time.
I'm having a great time, Josh.
All right.
What kind of time are you having?
I'm just here because I work here.
What? Yeah. Okay. What collecting paychecks? What kind of time are you having, Josh? Since
Are you collecting? We're talking about paychecks. Are you collecting paychecks?
What's that got to do with anything?
Well, you just mentioned that I was collecting paychecks.
What's that got to do with anything?
Well, you brought it up.
Did I bring up my paychecks?
I'm
I brought
asking
up
you.
your paychecks.
Mr. Spees.
What relevance does that have to do with anything?
What relevance to my
Mr.
paychecks?
Relevance?
What relevance to my
You're on the
paychecks
clock
have?
right now, aren't you, Josh?
Are you on the clock?
What does that got to do with
What do you
anything?
do for a living, Mr. Spees?
Who cares?
Wow.
I'm just asking.
What difference does it make? Does that matter?
Well, I'm just asking.
Does it matter?
Well,
What difference? How is that?
He has an
relevant to
OnlyFans
anything?
account.
I'm curious.
How is that relevant to anything?
It's relevant to my curiosity.
You know what? I'm curious about something, Josh.
What's that?
September of 2021, I was standing on the corner, peacefully protesting a mask mandate. A guy parks illegally in a school crosswalk during drop-off hours, hops out of his car unprovoked, batters me, steals my property, and attempts to use it against me as a weapon. There was a video caught of it on camera. There was my witness report. There were 2 other witness reports. The guy was never charged. Why wasn't he charged?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't.
Really?
I mean,
Who would know that?
I don't know.
Who would know that?
I don't
You
know.
don't even know who would know
I
that?
don't know who would know that. I don't know who reviewed that case.
Really?
Well, that's what I said. I mean,
Okay. Can
yes.
you tell me who reviewed it?
I just told you I don't know who reviewed
Can
it.
you find out?
Why don't you submit a court request and we'll process it in a timely manner.
Okay, can I get another core request form, please?
Why don't you finish that one first, and then when I go
Then
back,
I'll take
get
a
it
second
done.
one.
Well, when you finish that one, I'm not going to make multiple trips.
It's not contingent on me finishing this one and I get another one. I'm requesting a second one.
Okay, I've noted your request.
Okay, I could just fill it out on a blank sheet of paper, Josh.
If you want to, you can.
I don't want to, but since you're preventing me from filling it out on an official form that you guys have, that might be my only resort.
It may be. I
Do you
don't
treat
know.
all citizens like this?
Mr. Spees?
Do you treat all citizens like this?
Like what?
The way you're treating me right now.
Providing you with
You know
resources?
what's interesting about that September 2021 attack and the reaction that you had the other day when I was in here? I was the victim of a violent crime, and you sat here and made it sound like I was the criminal and you were defending the criminal.
I'll just review
I was
this.
the victim of a violent crime, and you sat there and said, well, that's your opinion of what happened. I was attacked
Well,
and had my stuff stolen, and it's my opinion of what happened, Josh.
Well, I mean,
Do you say that to all victims? See that right there? That's the sexual assault victim stance there. When someone comes in after a sexual assault, do you sit there and mock them and degrade them and not believe them the way you did me?
Honestly, my personal opinion, I believe he does. If this guy is willing to behave like this with Justin Spees, I believe he does mock SA victims. This guy doesn't look right from the head at all. He has shut himself down completely from reality. This guy is living in a fucking fantasy land, and he's up here on fucking high, standing on a mountain, and all these fucking peasants are below him. They must kiss his feet and do other stuff. He's out of his mind. We the people are not below you. You are below us. You are our servant, Josh Seaton. And we're going to make sure that if you find employment in another government installation, we are going to fucking make another video regarding this, and we're going to tag their Facebook and everything, and we're going to show that city, that place, wherever you're working, exactly who you are, so that they know what they're dealing with.
If you're saying you were sexually assaulted, then that's something serious that we probably need to talk about.
And is me being attacked and having my stuff stolen serious, Josh?
You're telling me about your perception of an event that I don't have any
That was
other
caught
information
on camera.
Okay,
and
well,
there's 2 other witness reports.
Do you want to provide me the video?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay.
You ain't seen the video, Josh?
I just told you I haven't reviewed the case.
So you haven't seen the video?
If I told you I haven't reviewed that case,
What would that do? If I got you the video, what would that do?
I would review it.
And what would that do?
Well, I would review it. I don't know what that would do without seeing it.
What would be the intent of reviewing it?
Well, to address your concerns.
And what would you hope to get out of that?
I don't hope to get anything out of anything. If you want me to review it, I will.
Okay, and you could press charges, you think?
I'm not going to speculate as to what I could or couldn't do about something I haven't seen. I'm not going to engage in hypotheticals with you.
It's not hypothetical. I'm saying that you want the video, you look at the video, then could you still charge a crime if you want to?
I mean, look, you keep telling me what happened, and you tell me there's video.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to just keep telling me what happened, or do you want to show me the video? It's your
You
call.
want me to show you right now? We go back to your office and I'll show you the video right now. Is that what you're saying?
No, I mean, if you send me the video, I'll review it.
Okay, so you don't want to look at it right now?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I'm actually texting Justin right now, as a matter of fact, as I'm watching this and doing this video. I asked him, was he actually fired or was he allowed to resign? And he says, as far as I know, he was allowed to resign, or it was like, hey, if you don't resign, you're about to get fired. So, yeah, pretty much forced to resign. That would be the proper way to say it, right? He was forced to resign, which is pretty much fucking pat on the back and say, you no longer work for us, but it's okay. Probably rubbed the top of his head and shit. I responded with, you were super professional. I would have dropped F-bombs on him like crazy. I think that's because my frustration turns into anger sometimes. You held it together and handled it beautifully. He handled it beautifully. He wishes he was an auditor, huh? Hey, maybe now that he don't work for the government, he can start his own channel and start recording, and he'll have to apologize to the people and call himself a dumbass and admit that he was wrong. Bow to Justin Spies. Ask for forgiveness. Maybe Dr. Justin Spies can take him under his wing. Bah, shut up, don't get out of line.
Of course.
Appreciate it.
I'll be right back.
All right.
All right, Mr. Speed, so here's the form that you just filled out. Take whichever copy you want, the original or the copy. I'm not able to print the additional forms off right now. I'm having a hard time with it. It's a tech issue. There's my business card, so I can email you a copy.
Oh, that's right. I'll just fill one out here on the back here.
I mean, that's, if that's what you're going to do, that's what you're going to do.
That's what I'm going to do, yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That shit's hilarious. I love the way Justin Spies is handling himself. Outstanding. And he's a veteran as well. Fuck. Thank you for everything that you are doing and you have done, Dr. Justin Spies.
And you're recording me right now again?
I am, yes.
Outstanding video. Outstanding work. I actually, I shared some of Justin Spies' work before.
As long as you're recording me, I'm going to keep requesting these. So we could be doing this all day.
Well, as long as you're recording me, I'm going to keep recording you.
Okay, then I'm going to keep requesting these.
All right, that's fine.
Is it?
Well, I mean, what do you want me to say?
Once you get
That
to
you
work.
recognize there's absolutely no reason to be recording me right now and you're being ridiculous, but I definitely won't expect that from you.
Hell yeah.
Can't admit you're wrong.
Fuck yeah. That's how you argue, man, in a low voice, calm, and correct. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be right. You gotta know your shit. Like I said, this is probably one of the best fucking most productive audits that I've ever seen. Justin Spies had every reason to fucking cuss him out.
Copy of that, Josh.
Yes, you can.
Thank you. Appreciate it. And if you could bring me on another copy, I'd appreciate that too.
As I just told you, I'm unable to print right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to email you a copy, and then
100% Josh keeps trying to not do his job, and 100% fucking Justin Spies reminds him, go do your damn job, just do your job, because that's what I'm requesting, do your job. Every time. It's so hilarious. Check this out.
you can print that off and bring us back. Bring it back to us at your convenience.
I'll just keep writing them out on blank forms.
Well, Mr. Sneeze, I'm going to get you a copy of this, or you're going to be on your way, sir.
I'm going to submit another Cora request. Thanks, Josh.
Okay.
As long as you're recording, I'm going to keep requesting them.
Oh.
152, we've been requested in the lobby of the DA's office. Just FYI, I'll be in there. be right back. Josh, we on standby then?
Hey Josh, my body camera's on. Don't say nothing that'll get you in trouble. And then he covers it. He's all covering it. What a dirty cop. Why not just be honest? Why not let it just be natural? Lawrence, Kansas.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give him this and tell
Okay.
him it's time to go. And
Okay.
He's just kind of screwed.
Okay, I'll be on standby for you then. Just making sure I know what I'm getting into.
I'm just walking out now. I'm gonna go to this and say, all right, you do it.
All right.
And now he's coming out, he's back in.
All right, Mr. Spees, here is a copy of what you initially did. You are good to go.
Appreciate it. I'm gonna submit one more because you were just video recording me there as well. So.
We're done here. This
That's
is
fine.
not-
I'm just gonna submit
No,
another.
that's not what the
Yeah,
law
you
is.
were recording me, so I'm gonna go ahead and submit that
You don't
here.
need to fill that out here.
Oh, I bet I can. Haven't we been over this?
Mr. Spees, this lobby is not your office.
No, it's not. It's public use. I'm public, and I'm doing a public thing here by submitting a core request because you're recording me with your.
So we've just realized that Josh is insane because the definition of insanity is doing the wrong thing over and or doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting different results, right? So the last time Justin came in, he basically told him this wasn't your office. The cop told him it's public, he's allowed to be here. He's doing it again. You can't be in here. This ain't your office. He's insane, dude. Straight up. We just saw it right here in real time. He's crazy.
With your phone. And
Mr. Spees, we have intended purposes. I've taken a lot of time with you. And
you don't have to be out here while I'm doing this. You've chosen to sit out here. You don't have to be out here. I'll just fill this out, submit it, and be.
That fool's standing there. He's sitting there with his arms crossed, uncomfortable, unhappy with his job because he wants 100% full power. He wants to control everyone and everything. And he's uncomfortable when he doesn't have that. He's uncomfortable when his presumed authority, hits a speed bump and a roadblock. He doesn't like it. Look at him. Look at the way he's standing. Tapping his feet, crossing his arms.
On my way. That's it.
Mr.
You know
Spees,
that.
Just go ahead and fill it out then.
Yeah, I'm going to.
gonna
I'm going to, Josh.
Promptly take it back.
I'm going to. You do not have to wait out here. And I'd like to know why the court security is here again. Have I done something wrong again? Then why are you here?
This is the building that we work in
Okay, and why are you here?
because this is where I work.
And what purpose do you have here specifically right now?
I'm here because of you.
For what?
Because you were here. He's already asked you to leave once. Now he's going to let you fill that out here.
He's not
And I'm
letting
gonna
me.
keep the-
He's
and I'm
not
gonna stay
letting me.
and
I
keep
have
the
a
peace.
right. I have
Okay.
a right.
Fair
Keep
enough.
the peace. What are you talking about? Keep the peace. Nothing's
I'm
been
gonna keep the
unpeaceful.
peace. Okay.
Nothing's been unpeaceful.
Perfect. That's awesome.
Yeah, man, it is, isn't it? Considering that old Josh there has been doing nothing but escalating it, why are you recording me right now, Josh?
Am I not recording you?
Yeah, you said anytime somebody records me, I'm going to record them. Remember you said that? Why aren't you recording me right now?
Well, in all
I'm
honesty-
recording you.
In all honesty, do you really want to know, Mr. Speeds?
I do. That's why I'm asking.
Let's hear this,
I drank a lot of
bullshitter.
coffee this morning, and my hand was starting to shake, so the footage was not going to be great.
Oh, I'm sure, Josh.
So this is just in all candor. I mean, you asked me, I'm just giving you my honest answer.
He's honest, right? For 2 fucking videos that we've been watching, he's been honest the whole time, guys. Look, guys, whoever you love at home in your bedroom is your business, not mine. But if Josh has a significant other, I wonder how many lies Josh tells his significant other on a daily basis. Why are you late, Josh? We're supposed to have dinner together.
Well, Josh, that you took the copy of this.
You wrote it on the back of the copy.
Yeah, so I need that copy because it has the original, the first 4.
Okay, I'll scan it in and email it to you.
No, I'd like the copy of the original request that you gave me. You gave it to me. That's my property. You gave that back to me.
You gave it to me. I'm gonna scan it.
I gave it back to you to make a copy of it, and I'd like the copy back now. Officer, please, that is mine. He gave that to me, and now is saying that he can't.
We're not gonna get into this.
Get into what?
If he's gonna scan it to you, then that's...
No. That's mine. No. That's mine. He gave it to me. I gave it back to him to make a copy.
It's his decision to make here.
To do what?
Not mine.
I get a copy of that.
I think he's agreed to get you one.
No. I gave him that copy.
Okay.
I gave it to him to make a copy and bring it back. I didn't say keep it, Josh, and give it back to me when you want. Make a copy of it. I need the copy back.
You'll get a
I'm not leaving here without a record of that. I'm not leaving here unless I have a record of submitting that Cora request.
You do. You video recorded it. You
Nope, that doesn't count.
Well, I'm gonna scan it.
I did not record the request that I submitted, and I want the copy back.
Here, I'll show you. You got your camera running. Here's what you submitted.
I just want the actual copy.
Just complete that, and we're good here.
Flory, come on, man. Is he allowed to do that?
He's supposed
That's
to.
my copy.
Okay.
That's my copy.
We're not going to get into that.
Get into what? The fact
What
that
are you talking about? What do you mean?
I filled out a Cora request. I
Okay.
asked him for a copy. He went and made a copy. He wouldn't give me another form, so I stop for a second. Stop interrupting me. Stop interrupting me.
Just here's what I'm gonna do.
He asked me a question.
Okay, he's trying to
But
answer.
you
We
asked
don't
me.
work for the DA's office.
You asked me a
This is
question. No. You asked me a question. I'm letting you know. I wrote it down. He made a copy. He brought it back, said he couldn't give me another form, so I wrote it on the back of it and said, can you make a copy of it? He made a copy of it, but he didn't give me the original copy back that was mine that I gave him from the first Cora
I'm gonna
request.
make you a copy. Just
I
finish
just
that one,
want
and
it's
I'll
in
take
your
it back.
hand. Just give it to me.
Okay, well, I don't have my own copy of your request, so I don't know what you want me to do.
What are you talking about?
You were
should
writing
have-
on the, you were writing
That's
on.
on you, man.
You're writing on the, okay, well then.
No. That's the request right there. Both requests are on that one.
But that's your
That is
own-
my copy right there.
This
Because
is-
I just have the backside of it. Come on, Josh, you're smarter than that.
Sir, this is an original.
That's fine. Then you need a copy of it.
I'm gonna give-
I'll give this back to you. You
Justin-
give me that form.
Just here's, I'll give you these. Give me what you want me to have. Here's these, take these. Give me the one that you want me to have.
My goodness.
Let's make this as easy as possible.
Exactly, man.
I know, I mean, it's,
He's the
we're
one that's
government,
making
but
it
we still
hard.
try to be marginally efficient.
There, it's
All
pretty
right.
simple what I was asking for there. I need a copy.
We're trying to be marginally efficient. Is that something he learned in government fucking propaganda rhetoric school?
It was more difficult than it needed to be, Josh.
I agree.
Yeah. You
Let's
could have
see.
just given me the copy.
But once you listened, I gave you what you were asking for.
Once I listened?
Yes.
Or like once you listened?
I don't know, I didn't know what you were asking me.
I asked for 2 copies, Josh, of each. Look at that face you're making. Look how professional you are. Look at that face you're making. Why are you making that face at
I'm
me?
wearing a tie, I'm wearing
Look
slacks.
at the face you're making. You're mocking me.
I'm not mocking you.
For shit.
I voted for you, man. Is this how you treat your constituents?
My constituents?
Yeah.
Am I an elected official, Josh?
Hey, if I had
What
my way, if I had
constituents?
my
Josh keeps opening his mouth and caca keeps coming out. And Justine Spees keeps picking it up and stuffing it back in. It's hilarious. Here we go again.
way you
What
would be.
constituents do I have, Josh?
Me, I voted for you.
I am not a public official. I did not get elected.
Oh, I'm
You are
sorry.
not a constituent of mine.
All right.
Can you come to me and with your grievances? Is that what you're saying, Josh? You're my constituent right now? Is that what
I
you're
would
saying?
hope you would listen. I
Are you
would.
saying that you're my constituent right now? Is that what you just said?
If you want, I would have been.
Out fucking standing work. Such a beautiful video.
Voted for Republicans.
Why do you think I'm liberal?
Everything about you, Josh.
Beautiful fucking video.
The fact that you looked the other way while I was brutally, violently attacked for no reason and had my stuff stolen
I wasn't
tells
there.
me everything I need to know about you, Josh.
I asked you to show me the video. You won't. If you show me the video, I'll take a look.
Let's set up an appointment. I'll show you the video right now there, Josh.
I don't have time right now, but
All right.
you know, you got I gave you my card. You have my email address. You can contact me anytime.
All I want to do is come in here and do stuff that everyone has the right to do and not be fucked with.
Like you guys are fucking with me right now for no reason.
No one's fucking with you.
This whole process has been nothing but you fucking with me.
I keep giving you forms, I keep taking them back. I don't.
Recording me for no reason.
Well, I don't, you know.
What?
You're in a public place, you can be recorded. You
Yeah, I
told me
can, but
that.
what's your reason
What's your reason for recording me?
for this, Josh?
Okay,
For this?
all right.
Hell yeah.
I'm not kidding.
All right, I'm making it clear. I'm asking for a copy of this now, and I'd like a copy back. This is the third Cora request that I've submitted. Are we all clear on that? Are we all clear?
You only want this back page right here? That's all you want to copy?
That's right.
All right.
That's the Cora request that I submitted.
And then this one here, get it on camera, get it on camera. This is the one that you want me to have.
I don't want that on camera right now, Josh.
Why not? I mean,
What
I just-
difference does it make to you
Because I wanna-
what I want to film or not film? What difference does it make to you,
Because I want to make
Josh?
sure I have the right thing.
What difference does it make to you what I film?
Because I want to make
Just
sure I
make
have
the
the right
copy.
thing.
Just make the copy.
Hang on.
Why are you making this so difficult?
I just want to make sure you have what you need. So the only thing you're asking from me at this time is
I just can't help but think that every single simple task that Josh has, he makes everything difficult. And I'm so glad that Dr. Justin Spees points it all out. Everything that this dude is doing wrong, Justin Speed is like feeding him his hypocrisy, his failures to do his job.
a copy of this.
That's correct, Josh.
All right. I will go get you a copy. I will
Appreciate
get
it.
shortly. And
Appreciate it, Josh.
hey, we're here to serve.
Are you really? How come you were making faces at me and mocking me just a little while ago then? If you're here to serve.
Mr. Steve, why are you making fun of my face? I'm just trying to help.
Blame shifting. He became a victim. He became a professional victim.
All right, Mr. Spees, here's a copy of what you just handed me. There you go.
Thanks, Josh. Appreciate it.
You're welcome, sir.
That was easier getting that copy than the other ones there for some reason. While I'm here, I'm just going to document a little bit more too. Get some shots of the office.
Mr. Spees, yeah, your business here is done.
On my business, I'm going to put this pin back there, officer. I got it from right behind you.
I will take the pen. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good, sorry. My bad. You're fine.
Right. You too, right.
Maybe I could be wrong, but maybe Josh doesn't want him in there recording these paintings. I don't know. I could be. This is a conspiracy. I'm gonna throw a conspiracy theory out there. Maybe Josh is selling paintings as a side hustle, and he doesn't want Justin Speed's record. Like I said, it's just a conspiracy theory. I don't know. But $300 for acrylic airbrush on fabric sand stencil painting?
Did you paint that, Josh?
Let's see. It looks like that was Misha Ovigi?
Is that how you say that?
I don't know.
What do you know?
I don't. That's
Well, you're selling them, aren't
looks like
you?
the same person painted that one too. I don't know if that's the appropriate pronunciation. They swap them out, I think, every month or two.
Do they?
Oh yeah, there's the Judicial and Law Enforcement Center, it's like the art commission or something like that. So different pieces.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah.
So the government is now fucking collecting art? Okay.
Hey, Josh.
Yes.
Just thought of something. I gotta file another core request.
All right.
Because I'd like to know who was working that case that reviewed the September 2021 that you said you could look into and find out who approved that or not.
We're done for today, Mr.
Oh, I'm
Spees.
good. I'm good. Pardon me, I just want to grab a pen there.
Mr.
Can't
Spees, you
move
don't
around
need to
there.
fill it out here. We're done for today.
I'm gonna go ahead and do that before anything.
Mr. Spees, I'm gonna ask you to leave politely.
I will when I'm done filling out this core request. And getting a copy too.
The definition of insanity, he still keeps trying to kick him out. Maybe it'll work this time.
The alternative is issuing a trespass warning. When he has to leave, if he doesn't leave, he's under arrest. Are you wanting to do that?
I'll give him this last core request, and then I think at that point it's then after he does this one, I think that's the route we got to go.
Okay.
Because we've just been very fortunate that the last 2 days that he's been here, we haven't had any victims or anybody like that come through. But once he was starting to get up with the camera around here, and we've got like documents and stuff out. I mean, he's just going to. If he goes on one of his tirades here, when you've got like kids and stuff like that,
Right.
I just think it could really cause some problems. So.
Yeah. But until we get to that point, he can still fill out his.
Yeah, because and that's why I asked you guys to come, is because like you guys are a very good de-escalating process.
What we have here, folks, is a conspiracy to violate a man's rights who is not committing any crimes. And this is sad to see that our government is supposed to protect the people and the Constitution, but they're sitting here conspiring to arrest and violate a man's civil rights.
But it's like, I don't want to do anything that's going to like set him off or cause more problems or something like that, so.
And that's the road I think we would go if we issue the trespass warning. So if you're okay with him being here, filling out the request, making a copy, we will de-escalate as much as we can. And then generally, once he gets what he wants, he's able to leave, and there's no issue. I'm not saying it's.
So these idiots were conspiring to arrest him and violate his rights. But I think they're coming to a reality there in this conversation. Like I said, we're watching it happen in real life. If they arrest him, they still got to prosecute him, right? It still has to go to court. And the judge is going to have to rule who was right and who was wrong. And even if that judge rules that he was wrong, he can appeal. And it'll get kicked up to the higher courts, where in the higher courts, they are known to be a bit more constitutional. Look at the case with delete laws. Chile. Me and Chile don't get along. I'm not going to go into why we don't get along, but it wasn't right that he was arrested and convicted. And it was taken, on the appeal, it was kicked up to the higher courts. Like that, they fucking dismissed it. They said, nope, his First Amendment rights were violated. Look at fucking Chile spent so many days in jail because of that shit. He didn't do anything illegal. And the right thing was done at the end of the day. That fucking asshole needs to get let free. That was bullshit. He's going to get a fucking lawsuit. Will he? Yeah, I think he'll get a fucking lawsuit from this. Just keep watching.
It'll go that way.
Yeah, no, I'll give him, I'll run it back, I'll get him the copy, but after this, it's just like, I mean, this really does conclude our business here today, is he just needs to go at that point, because he's just gonna keep doing it, and I would like for him to success, because he doesn't have a legitimate purpose for being here at this point, so.
Okay, that's fair.
Appreciate you.
Sure.
How to conspire against the people.
Can you get a copy of that, Josh?
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Just imagine how many people didn't get what they needed from government before this. Not just in that office, but many other offices. And will continue to happen after this as well. But that's why these types of videos are extremely important, because it teaches us that we haven't been serviced properly. These government officials, they don't take care of us. They're getting paid to not do their job. And
Do you work for LPD?
Yep.
What happened?
I retired.
Oh yeah. What brought you back to the sheriff?
All right, sir, there you go. There's a copy.
All right, appreciate it.
And thank you. Have a good rest of your day. We are done here.
Thank you, you too.
that right there is what Josh should have done from the fucking very beginning. He should have just left. He should have never sat there and confronted Justin Spies. He should have just left him alone. Maybe even have one of the secretaries take care of all his records requests. But he wanted to harass Dr. Justin Spies. And because of that, the idiot loses his job. Forced to resign. Because he wanted to be a 100% complete jackass.
It wasn't so bad again, guys. It's almost like you just let me fill this out. I'll just fill it out and go about my day. Nobody even needs to be involved. Yeah, you understand that, but I don't know why you're here.
And there you have it, folks. Outstanding work by Dr. Justin Spies. And the idiot district attorney wanted to be just like him, dressed like him, just don't give a fuck like him. You like that one, huh? The real Slim Shady, Dr. Justin Spies. And an impersonator, right? Fuck yeah. It shows that auditors are truly revered out there. We even have some secret hidden fans. You see, but we don't like fans here. We like supporters. We like people to pick up the camera, record, hold the government accountable, and ask questions. Put them in check. Make sure that their presumed authority doesn't turn into unbridled power, because that is a dangerous thing in a free country. Damn, that shit came out pretty good. Yeah, guys, what can I say? Outstanding work by Dr. Justin Spies. Good fucking job. Congratulations on your successful video. This is one of the most successful audits I've ever seen, guys. To get a piece of shit, and it sucks that he was allowed to resign, right? He's probably gonna try to go work in another government and get some fucking welfare money. Because government officials are on welfare. I don't know if you know this, but they're on welfare. And with that, I want to say thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to drop his original channel link in the description and in the pinned comment. Make sure you go subscribe, say hello, let him know he's a fucking badass. Thank you for serving this country in more ways than one. All right, guys. See you on the next one. Peace.